Today I'm building Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in Lego. The star of the whole franchise is Freddy Fazbear in multiple versions. I'll recreate all of them, starting with Evil One. He's from the movie and he's supposed to be terrifying. Wait, why is he not scary at all? I was ready to scream and he's looking like he's on his day off. Let's paint his eyes red to make him more bad. And now he looks like he stayed up way past bedtime. Now in the movie he gets sandwiched in the face, so take that, you furry bastard. Next up is good old OG Freddy, and I have a minifigure of him. But as a bear, he has to be way more fuzzy, so I got this cloth to farm some fluffs from. Now let's use some glue and dress up Freddy in them. Done. He looks more like the fat bin version now. I'll build the last Freddy as a cute version from Lego bricks. Great, he's super sweet and charming, but this is a scary game. So let's move on to more creepy stuff. The marionette is hands down the scariest character in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And I actually got a pretty cool looking version of her in my knockoff Lego set. She got the buttons, she got stripes, and she even got purple tears, which is a cool detail. Her hands could be a little more menacing, but overall, nice job. Next, we need a place for her, and you know that gift box she's always locked in? I made it from Lego. So let's put her in nice and cozy, wrap a bow on top, and play her favorite songs so she won't escape. Finally, I have this Lisa minifig with headphones. She's that reporter from Spectral Scoopers, and she's not on the movie poster, so you can guess how it ended for her. She's ready to investigate the scene. Wait, Music Box is not playing, and Marionette is already out? Is she dead? Oh no, she's possessed now. Also, she reminds me of a cursed clown, so let's set her up for a show and get out of here before she starts killing everyone. Next up is Chica, and she's been one of the most important characters in the second movie. First, let's build her from the knockoff set. Beautiful. She looks a little scared to me. Oh no, even her beak has fallen off, just like that moment in the taxi where Abby and Chica drives to science fair. I'll fix your beak. Don't cry, it will be fine. Also, I love how she's got "Let's Eat" printed on her torso. Now that we got Chica, let's recreate that scene where she checks inside the school teacher's head. I have this scientist/teacher minifig to represent him, but let's make his face mean since he's a douchebag in the movie. Nice. Now let's take a saw, plug it in, and cut off the top of his head to see what's in it. Really nothing? It's literally hollow. Let's give him at least a small piece of brain so he thinks twice in future situations. FNAF 2 has some amazing scenes, and I love that one with Mangle on Vanessa's car, so let's recreate it in Lego. I have Vanessa's minifig, a Lego car, but I'm missing Mangle, so let's craft him first. Mangle is basically just a cursed version of Foxy, so let's take his minifigure and start working on it. First, I will rip off his arms and instead cut some long wires and attach them. Okay, great. Next, I found these super cool arms from a Spider-Man Lego set. He really looks like a spider with these. Gimme that. And since Mangle has more than 2 arms, this will fit just fine for him. Awesome. We can now put him on the truck with Vanessa inside. I've built this house with a TV, sofa, and brown cupboard inside for the final scene. In the movie, they smash into a house through a big window, and I'm now ready to replicate it here. Almost forgot. Go. The car is busted and didn't even scratch the house. Let's do it again with another one. Is this house made of bricks? On to the next one. In the new movie, they showed us the original Five Nights at Freddy's place, and I want to build it in Lego. I've built this huge platform for the restaurant with canal for river all around it. But before we pour the water, we should decorate the main room. It must have a stage with speakers here in the corner, a lot of tables and chairs, and of course the iconic carousel, which actually spins. Don't forget the party hats. Alright, that looks insane. Now on to the river. In the movie, they have these rides and a cool cave section. So I will add few pieces here for a cave and 3 water boats for customers. Good, I think we're ready for water now. I think they are having a lot of fun. Oh no, it started leaking. It turned into a water park real fast. All the water ran out, so instead I will use these transparent Lego studs to simulate water. It's a bit of a rocky ride now, but that's a price you gotta pay. Let's place the animatronics on stage. Oh no, everything's gone and abandoned, just like in Abby's memories. Spooky. Okay, now the most important part of any horror movie is a jump scare. And one of the scariest scenes in the movie was when Vanessa finds an animatronic in the closet. And I have a perfect minifig to represent it. Squid Game doll. I've got this Lego closet, now we just put her in and send this guy to open it. That's a killer jump scare. Another scary moment was when we saw the old animatronics for the first time. And I have these 3 minifigs to simulate those prototypes. But these look like they are way too new. So let me just squeeze them until they are all broken. Now set them up in a basement and find a guard with a flashlight. Here he comes. Wait, where's Bonnie? What is happening? What's going on? How did... Ah! Phew! After all these jump scares, I need some air. I'll crack a window. Ah! Oh, that's just Mangle's sticker on the window. Oh, I almost forgot about these guys. We still have to build Golden Freddy, Foxy, and Bonnie. So let's get started, and you guys can tell me your favorite character in the comments below. The first one I built is Golden Freddy, and he looks very similar to OG Freddy actually. Now bend his legs and tilt his head because he's always sitting this way. He also never walks because he's a ghost, so I assume he just appears anywhere. Next is Foxy, and he has these chicken legs. But Foxy's the only animatronic that actually runs in the game. He also has a hook and an eye patch because he's a pirate. So let's give him a pirate ship and wish good luck to Foxy, Captain Foxy. Next up, Bonnie. He is a silent and unpredictable character, and he's a guitarist. So let's remove his old one and give him a better one. No, this doesn't match his vibe, but this huge one is just perfect. Looks like he's ready for his solo career. I was at the abandoned kindergarten at night. Wow, it is so creepy. I was looking for something until I saw... Wait, what's this? A Faz talker? Take the box. What box? Oh, this one. It looks like FNAF characters. Wait, I forgot about... Run! Okay, I think I lost him. We're safe. And guys, since FNAF is a horror movie, you better subscribe or Freddy will find you. This is the service room of Five Nights at Freddy's, where all the animatronics are stored. It serves as the maintenance area, with an idea that animatronics can be fixed. You can find some spare parts, chains, and creepy vibes in general down here. Let's do some good and repair these forgotten souls, starting with Freddy. He's missing a leg and can't walk. So let's provide him with this Lego crutch. Next, I will wrap this bandage around his damaged head. Great, you're an old man now, Mr. Freddy. Next is Chica. She is a girl, so I will use my sister's makeup palette to make her feel battered. It looks like that DDR dance arcade. Let's make her cheeks pink and paint her long, beautiful eyelashes. There, she looks like she's meant for Broadway now. Huh? Bonnie doesn't have a face at all, so I will attach a new head to him. Also, he's missing a hand, so instead we will use this guitar so he can play whenever. Genius! No, this won't do. Kids can't see them like that. So I will throw them into a washing machine and hope for the best. It worked! Nice and fresh. There is an interesting torture machine shown in the first FNAF movie. So it got me thinking, what can I use to torture my Lego night guard? I found the bravest, toughest night guard, and I want to see how he holds up against my Lego tortures. First one is a simple Iron Maiden. Let's test it with Lemon first to see if it works. Brutal. Okay, now the tough guy. Put him inside. Close the door and... nothing? Huh? Not even a scratch? He just smells citrusy now. Next, let's try this stretch device on our minifig. I will lay him down like this and attach to limbs. Wait, he's using it to work out? Guy legit looks ripped. Alright, let's try the one from the movie now, which uses this Freddy mask with spinning blades inside. So I will take this bear head, paint it brown, cut out the back of it with a saw, and insert few needles inside. It turned out amazing. Now put the guard in a chair, and let's see if he will survive it. What? He didn't even feel it. We can't leave him like this. So I will try one more thing. One day, I noticed this ugly version of Lego Freddy left by the dumpster. It gave me an idea to upgrade him since there are a lot of different versions of him in the franchise. I took it back and put it on my table. It's made out of Lego bricks and doesn't really look anything like our bear, nor is it as strong as a bear, so let's send it back where it came from. Next is this little baby version of Freddy Fazbear, and he is the cutest. It looks so sweet that I want to put it in my tea and use it as honey. Somehow it works. Maybe because bears love honey? Or maybe he's just that sweet. Next, I have this cool looking Freddy Fazbear build. It looks like a mech. It's no Optimus Prime, but he's a killer nevertheless. And there is tiny Freddy that controls him. However, it's super sturdy and I almost can't touch it, which is frustrating. It should have transformed into a car, so I will test it against the fastest Lego car.
3, 2, 1,
go. At least real Freddy is still okay. Freddy's Pizzeria is not your average food place, and it needs to be monitored constantly. That's where Mike comes in. He is not the best security guard in the world, but he's a surprisingly attentive night watcher. We need an office for him to work from, and the one in the game is super iconic. So I am building this dope Lego version of it. It has vents, pizza on the wall, and the fan, of course. Everything's set, so let's see if Mike will survive 5 nights at Freddy's. These are the evil animatronics who just woke up and chose violence. They are getting closer to our guard. To save him, I will craft the Freddy's mask from Play-Doh. There it is! Put it on, pal! Let's see if it's gonna work. I think it worked and turned out looking awesome. Now they think he's one of them. They started bonding and taking pictures. I can just leave him with a mask all the time now, and he's sleeping. Oh no, mask slipped off. They've got to him eventually. The main animatronic in the game is Freddy Fazbear, of course. And we are building him out of Lego here. He already looks cool, we just need to add a hat. Fabulous! Freddy is the lead singer and biggest entertainer of the group. Therefore, I will also give him this microphone so he could perform to us. But the whole restaurant is full of animatronics like Freddy, so I've built more characters from the game, like Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica. We got the whole squad here. However, they have no place for entertaining people. So let's give these guys the main room for the show. It has dining tables with party hats, a stage with speakers, and even an arcade. Amazing. In the first FNAF movie, there was a scene where all animatronics were friendly and were building a fort with Abby. And I want to recreate that scene, but first I have to make them soft from the inside. So I went to take my gummy bears, opened the package, and fed the monsters. Wow, they're the cutest. I think this baby Chica is the most adorable ever. They're building a fort, so I'll help them a bit. Amazing, they did it without killing anyone. You love to see that. I just received this cool pizza box with Freddy's face on it. Let's open it to see what's inside. A recipe for a cupcake? Chica is always carrying a cupcake, which fans named Carl. So let's follow the instructions and see how real Carl turns out. Preheat the oven, crack an egg into a bowl, add flour and sugar, then mix everything. Next, take this cupcake mold and pour the batter into it. Nice! A quick taste, delicious. Add some sprinkles and chocolate chips on top for decor and shoot it into an oven. Hey, they turned out amazing! Now add pink layer on top with Lego eyes and teeth. It looks almost the same as in the game, but we are missing the candle. Now it looks 100% like in the game. Oh no, someone ate it! Don't worry, I made even better one out of Lego. It can chew with its mouth, so minifigs are never safe. Sadly, it's loose and flimsy, and it also lacks the candle. So let's give him one, and let's test if Chica can hold 2 cupcakes at once. I guess not, but she can hold it on her head. There's a second FNAF movie coming out, and the first animatronic you see in the movie trailer is Balloon Boy Robot. I want to recreate him in Lego using this white face. I drew the eyes, a smile, and I hoped it will look freakier and bigger if I put it in this glass helmet, but it didn't. So let's paint it white. Draw eyes and that creepy smile on it too. He has that signature propeller cap, so I will paint it and attach the propeller. Nice. Now give him a body and a real popsicle. That turned out really great and spooky. Trailer also had Mangle, twisted animatronic that was on the car and attacked Vanessa. I'm building it from these twisted wires. Try to replicate the shape. It's Freddy's bow tie. Okay, focus. There. For the heads, I've got pig, zombie, and a trophy. Let's put them on. It turned out pretty good. Now we just need a car. Add Vanessa inside, Mangle on top, and hit the pedal! Look at him holding for his dear life on that car. The trailer also shows the mystery gift box being opened, and it just so happens I found one myself. It looks exactly as the one from movie. Let's open it to see what's inside. What? That's terrible looking puppet. I didn't even got scared. I made one way better, so let's put it inside and leave it for my sister to find. So last night, I found this illegal looking entrance, and when I entered, I realized that it's an abandoned restaurant. It had these party hats on the tables, bunch of balloons on the floor, and even a cute demon doggy. The sign and pizzas on the wall hinted it's Freddy's Pizzeria. Then I saw Freddy's head had light coming from the bottom, and when I picked it up, there was a Lego box. I heard something, so I quickly took it and ran. I came back home, so let's open it. It looks like Freddy Fazbear. I'll try to build it. Nice! This is the main character, Freddy Fazbear, and he's the secret creepy boss of the restaurant. Now back to the video. FNAF Security Breach has some wild boss fights, and Monty's the biggest diva of them all. I'll take this Lego crocodile, who's actually a minifigure, change his head, and now add red mohawk as his hair. Amazing. We cannot leave him without those fancy star glasses of his. So I cut 2 little stars, painted it, and attached them to his eyes. As much as I want it to work, he's a blind minifig that looks nothing like the biggest boss in the game. So I've built this huge Monty Gator from Lego bricks, and he will be perfect for our boss fight. It has these purple details all over, huge claws, and a mouth that can chew. The whole area is made out of steel bridges, and you have to shoot these balls into a bucket to beat him. Let's give him his glasses also. Nope, too big. I'll use the ones I made. I've recreated the boss fight environment in Lego with decorations, guns, and a bucket to be filled with colorful balls. For the final part, let's see if Monty can withstand our balls. I've set up this environment and collected all the balls into a bucket. Let's see now if our Monty Gator build can withstand a sea of balls smashing to his face. It's the exact game scene recreation. And we can now collect Monty's claws. This next scene is honestly one of my favorites. It's a Hey Bub scene.
Hey bub. Hey bub. Hey bub. Hey bub.
Let's recreate that in Lego. For Nibbles, I've got this beaver minifigure, but it has no clothes. So let's fix that with some paint. Also, she's a conspiracy nut, so I'll give her this tinfoil hat. And done. Came out pretty good. Now let's do Russ.
Hey bub.
I found this old walrus minifigure from Lego, but they are so outdated. That's why I got Jabba the Hutt. He almost looks like a walrus. Let's just give him the stash and the tusks, and I'll paint the clothes on. And now the blue hat. Meet Russ. He came out so cool. Let's do the Hey Bub scene from the movie now. But wait, where's water and jetty for the guys to stand on? I'll quickly assemble this jetty, add a sign, a bell, and a huge fish. Hey! Let's also put Judy and Nick on it. And here's Nibbles and here's Russ. In the movie, Russ turns into a literal boat, but our Russ doesn't fit the whole gang in. Let's fix that with this one-piece pirate ship. To make into Russ, I'll just remove the front mermaid piece from the ship and attach him like so on the front. Look at this. The whole crew fits, and they even have space for a minibar and sunbathe. That's a success in my book. Gary the Snake. It is my favorite new character in Zootopia. He just wants peace and love, and you to subscribe. Let's recreate him. I found these really cute plastic Lego snakes online, but they can't bend and they're way too small. That's why I bought this 3-in-1 set, makes a scorpion, a snake, or a spider. Let's build it. And we got a snake, but this guy is too short for Gary. Let's do one more and combine them together. That's more like it, but his colors are all wrong, so I got this extra special paint to fix that. A dash here and a dash here, and ta-da! The color isn't perfect, but trust me, this is going to be good. Also, I have swapped the eyes for yellow ones, like in the movie. To dress him, I got a question. Do snakes wear pants or one giant sock? Okay, for his fanny pack, I made this out of Lego, and let's stick it on him. Cool, he's complete. Time to reveal a colorful secret. Since snakes are cold-blooded, they need heat for energy. If I hold this heat gun at a safe distance, he changes color to a vibrant shade of blue. OMG, this looks so good! Nick and Judy are the dream team in Zootopia. Well, sort of. So let's start by making them in Lego. For Judy, I found this bunch of weird Lego bunnies, like this small one. And this is just a dude in a rabbit costume. Which one to pick? I'll take this cursed Nesquik bunny. He's completely off on every aspect. Let's improve it by giving it cop clothes. And now let's give it a proper color. Close enough. Let's do the face detail. I'll do the nose. Oh, and let's color the ears as well. Dang, this came even more cursed. Looks like Judy Habbo to me. For Nick, I have this fox minifig.
What does the fox say?
Let's do his pink Hawaiian shirt now. I'll do the base color, and let's carefully paint the palm leaves with a slightly darker shade. I almost forgot the pants, so let's paint them in. And final touch, the green tie. And he's done. He came out sloppy, but still good. In the movie, Nick and Judy had disguised themselves as parents to catch a criminal. Also, this scene ended in an awesome car crash. Let's recreate that in Lego. We need to upgrade Judy and make her cuter. For that, I'll take this tiny bunny piece and give it the right color. Let's do her t-shirt now. And tiny ribbon on the head. And we're done. This came out cringe, but don't worry, she will get wrecked. For Nick, I'll use this white fox figure. Let's do the Foxy Dad t-shirt, the beige dad shorts, and his fox fur. He came out pretty good. Aw, they both look good together, and I even made them a stroller like in the movie. Oh no, the criminal is on the run. Luckily, Judy and Nick have this funny pink car. The chase is on. Oh no, Judy and Nick crashed into a statue. What a mess, seriously. Now let's recreate the Pink Purse Factory scene. In this scene, Judy and Nick get rescued by Mr. Big, who's so tiny. For the Shrew family, we got Mr. Big. I'll make him from this tiny Lego mouse figure. Add his tuxedo, his lush eyebrows, and finally, he doesn't have ears, so I'll chop them off. Now the same for the daughter, Frou Frou. And her little baby Judith. Aw, look how cute they look together. But wait, where are their noses? In the movie, they are very long. Let's try with a 3D pen. It doesn't stick. Let's do it with hot glue. It works wonderfully. But where is their Pink Purse Factory? Let's do the mafia way and steal it. I'll take this sewing machine and this pink sofa from this Barbie set. Now let's put them all together. Let's not forget the polar bear workers. And we're done. Let's put the Shrew family in the middle, sitting on a pink sofa. OMG, this came so much like in the movie. Speaking of the movie, the funniest part of the scene was where Mr. Big forces Nick to kiss Judith's candy ring. Let's recreate that. I've got this real-life ring candy. I'll attach the Judith minifig at the end. It looks so funny. Now kiss the ring, Nick. Kiss the ring, Nick! What? Why did you bite it? Now I'll recreate the most hilarious characters in Zootopia 2. The Zebros, a cop team, made up of two zebras, both named Gene. Wait, what is this? One of them is just a horse in disguise? Let's recreate them. For them, I found these two Lego horses. Okay, let's play a game. Connect the dot on this one. Alright, we got a zebra looking goofy. Okay, now for the horse. I'll paint in the stripes with a Sharpie like so. And we're done. Zebros. Now let's torture Officer Moldebrandt some more. He's already been flooded by soda. That's why I went out and bought this tasty box of donuts. So I'll just shove Moldebrandt minifigure into one of them. And let's take a bite. Crunchy. Now let's do the fastest driver in all of Zootopia. Flash Slothmore. I found this Lego sloth, so I'll use him as Flash. But he's going to need a car. A fast one. Let's race these 3 cars and see who's the fastest. And go. Cars explode to pieces. Damn, better luck next time. Let's check on that horse. What? Okay, so bro didn't grow any muscles. Now let's recreate the scene where the gang steals the journal from the Linksleys at the gala. But first, I've got to recreate those goats with their tongues stuck to the ice. I'll quickly build a pillar out of these icy looking bricks and put these Lego goats around it. Add in some pink plasticine for their tongue. Hilarious. Now for the evil Milton Linksley. I found this zombie minifig. Not very accurate, but I'll swap his head out for this Ninjago head. The color is off. Quick fix. He looks so scary. The journal on its cover has a map on it with the different neighborhoods of Zootopia, kind of like the biomes in Minecraft. For that, I've got this book. I'll just use some simple Lego blocks to finish it. Looks good to me. My favorite scene is when Judy bursts into the room to find Gary wrapped around Milton Linksley, stealing the journal. Let's build a little fireplace with a grand mantelpiece and a carpet in front. Great. Now we can wrap our Lego snake around our Milton minifigure. Yeah, you look totally evil, bro. No wonder Nick hit you over the head with a frying pan. And here's Nick and Judy. Okay, I've given Nick his deadly frying pan, but instead of a pan, I've got this red spoon, so he can knock Gary out. Dang, he got him good. There were a lot of really funny moments in Zootopia 2, so I decided to recreate the funniest one. First up, the water tube system. I use a system like this every day. It's called a toilet. Anyways, I found these cool Lego tubes, so I used them to build this bendy water system. Then we can take Judy and Nick and drop them in a jug of water and pour them in to see what happens. Dang it, this just got everything wet. Next, the Burning Mammal Festival. For that, I'm gonna need a lot of partygoers, and I mean a lot of them. Very good. Now for the rave, I've got this open speaker on the table and added a bunch of minifig animals. Hit the music. This looks so fun, not gonna lie. Now let's do Reptile Bar, probably the most disgusting scene in the film. To recreate it, I've built this set. To recreate the scene with flies on the bat, I've got this dead flies here. Aw, but I feel sorry for it. Let's give it a memorial. But the funniest part was where Judy and Nick ate live worms. But I want to make it even better. I'll add a bunch of gummy worms to the blender and mix it all together. We've got forbidden stew. Pour them in the glasses and bon appetit, guys. And finally, the Moldebrandt scenes. This guy went through a lot in the movie. This hamster minifig will do. By the way, he looks so cute. Let's place him at his mini desk. It looks so awesome. In the movie, he got sprayed with soda. I've got soda here. And pop. Wow, it did nothing. I think our Zootopia 2 characters all deserve a party, so I'll take this Shakira minifigure, take the goat head, and replace it with Shakira's. Add in some tigers as backup dancers, put them in front of this burning mammal sign, warning, do not try this at home, and set it on fire. Epic. Subscribe if you like Zootopia. How it's done music video. But first, let's recreate the girls, starting from Rumi. The Huntrix love ramen noodles, so I'll take the yellow lid from this noodle cup and shape it into a jacket. Hey, it looks like Pac-Man. Let's poke 2 holes for the arms and bam, she looks iconic. I'll boil the noodles too, so the Huntrix don't perform on an empty stomach. And while we wait, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now on to Rumi's hair. Her ponytail is so big and long in the movie. So let's open up and use these corn puffs. Because in this scene, Zoe tears open a whole bag of them. Her hair is purple, so I will paint the corn puff with purple paint. She looks like Marge. This doesn't look great either. So this piece I molded will work way better. I built this plane complete with seats, teacup, and even noodles from the movie. Uh-oh, the ugly demons are here. Good thing the noodles are ready. Eat up, girls. Everything is done, so let's recreate the music video. Ah, do you see those glowing weapons? I will recreate them as well using this UV paint. Huntrix wins, and some demons are still hanging on the wing. The takedown music video shows Huntrix wiping out a horde of demons on top of a moving train. Ugh, those monsters are so creepy. No way normal minifig will work. So I took this Star Wars droid figure with the perfect skinny build and spray his body purple too. But my guy's lonely, so I'll toss him in the copy machine and print a whole demon squad. Enemies done, heroes next. In the movie, Mira literally slices this demon in half. So I'll grab this guy, warm up my knife, and split this demon in half too. Zoe's out here throwing daggers like a pro, so I will imitate it using this Lego weapon for it. Now the train. I'm building a full electric train set and throwing Huntrix right on top. The movie shows demons completely swarming the train, so to recreate that, I took purple slime to match the color from the movie. I pressed some demons into the slime, add some extra legs and arms, and now we can recreate the music video. This recreation has officially gone off the rails. Okay, final boss time. This is what it sounds like when Huntrix annihilates the evil Demon King. To recreate the Demon King, I'm gonna use the same sheet hack from my Your Idol recreation. But in the movie, bro is so mad. So I'll grab scissors and cut some angry eyes and his mouth with spiky teeth. He looks so pressed. Rumi has these demon markings that go crazy during the scene. So I'm using this tape, slicing it into thin aesthetic strips and sticking them to her face and arms. There. Yup, major main character energy. Finally, Genu literally sacrifices himself in the fire to save Rumi and he becomes an ultra OP sword. So I will melt this Genu's minifigure using an iron. RIP, bro. I'm replicating the sword's form and cutting it out. You can still see his soul. Add some UV glowing paint and done. Rumi now wields the Genu sword, so we can recreate the final scene. Huntrix wins! I hope you're thirsty because it's soda pop time. The Saja boys turn the whole block into a concert. Even the grandmas are vibing. To recreate the music video, we've got all the Saja boys members. Mystery, Baby, Romance, Abby, and of course Genu. His dance moves are insane, but minifigs aren't exactly flexible. So I'm giving him an upgrade with this double stud piece, legs, and boom. New Genu dance move unlocked. But what about Genu's shoulder dance? His arms are way too stiff. Time for surgery. I'll pop off his arms real quick and drill the armholes in his torso, totally legal. Now when I reattach the arms, they can slide up and down just like in the video. Next up, I already have this street set. The only thing left is the stage. And here it is. They even paint the city here, so I will recreate that using color balloons. It actually looks super nice and vibrant. Saja boys crushed it with their song Your Idol, which has a very spooky music video. Let's recreate it. Starting with the Saja boys themselves, they're all dressed the same in the video, so I've given their minifigs all black outfits, matching capes, and these creepy witch hats. I just don't like that they're too pointy. In the video, they are more flat top, so I'll take a little off the top. Now the boys look accurate. Their dance choreography is always so perfect, so I'm building a rig that will make sure they don't miss a beat. So let's charge it with this Lego battery, set the minifigures, and let's see if it will work. Works like a charm. The most iconic part of this performance is huge red flames around the stage. Let's try real flames first. Uh-oh, Genu caught on fire. We need to put him out. Maybe let's try something safer. I'll attach this white silk sheet to the table and position this fan and pink light underneath. Now to see if everything works. I'm dimming the lights and firing up the fan. Hella spooky. Saja boys remembered their choreography. Wow, nailed it. Rumi's feeling sad, so she meets Genu on the rooftops and they sing Free together. So to recreate it, let's start from Derpy the cat. He's blue like Stitch, so I picked up his brick head set and will tweak it. I'll pose him so he's actually sitting like a cat. His eyes need to be big and yellow, so I'll swap his eyes for these golden vinyl pieces which fit perfectly with the movie's musical vibe. This tiny tail won't work, so I will make it from this blue rope. Much better. Derpy the cat loves knocking over plant pots, so I just have to keep him away from any... Wait! No! Bro. Actually, I can use this plant to recreate the trees. So let's cut it to pieces and place it by the rooftops in this Lego scene build. Our rooftops and garden are ready. There are tons of glowing particles in that scene too. So I've got this matching background and a bubble gun on standby for the big moment. And to make them float, I'll wrap them in wires. Now let's play the song. In the movie, they jumped and start flying. So I will use the wires to recreate that. That's low-key couple goals. Golden is hands down the most popular song in K-pop Demon Hunters. For my Lego recreation of Golden, I need the epic golden outfits Huntrix wears. I've drawn black and white outfit pieces on Huntrix minifigs, but there's just not enough sparkle. So I'll carefully add some glue to detail areas like dresses and earrings. Now I'll dump gold glitter onto them. Also, throw them into a pile of it. I think they like their new outfits. Now, I'm gluing this magnetic strip to Rumi's back, but I can't say why yet. Huntrix performs Golden on a super glossy stage, but Lego doesn't make those. Wait, what if I use a mirror? Just like Rumi's dressing room. Yeah, it will work perfectly. Let's carefully lay the mirror down, build these stage details with Lego, add decor, and sprinkle some real gold on it. Yes, the stage looks insane, and now we have everything we need. Time to use Rumi's magnet. Whoops, wrong camera. Let's now recreate the Saja boys. My favorite one is Jinu, so let's make him out of Lego. I'll use this minifig for his body and steal a white t-shirt. Let's look for blue jeans. I had them somewhere here. These ones will work. Let's put them on. And let's not forget the head. Like so. Oh, and in the movie, he has these pink details like belt and a t-shirt, so I'll use a bit of paint to make him accurate. Just a dash here, and ta-da! Wait, something is still wrong. Real Saja boys are tall. Compared to these Huntrix minifigs, they look short. In the movie, they are huge. So let's give him avatar legs. Now Jinu is crazy tall. Not gonna lie, this looks so awesome. And now I want to recreate their soda pop concert from the movie. For that, I'll need a soda can stage sticking out of the ground. Let's use these pieces here and make the platform like so, and let's use this yellow paper to make it round. Now let's introduce the rest of the band. Here's Jinu, Mystery, Baby, Romance, and Abby. All tall and handsome like in the movie. Here they are on the stage. I think this band will be a smash hit. Now let's recreate those demons from the plane scene. First the pilot, since he's pretty blocky. For the body, we will need to find a pilot torso. SpongeBob? No. This guy? No. Look at this guy. Success. Now let's take the navy pants, and for the head, I'll craft it from this block of Play-Doh, so let's take out his head and replace it like so. Let's replace his hands too so it matches the skin color. In the movie, he has these horns, so I'll make them out of toothpicks, paint them black, and stick them onto the head. Then I'll shape the mouth and the eyes, and let's not forget that questionable beard of his. And finally, his teeth. And we're done. He looks so mean. Also, I made his friends while you were not looking. This blue guy with one eye and this red gal. They look so silly, not gonna lie. But the real baddie of the movie is a purple fire. Let's recreate it with this magic pulver that will make the fire burn in color. Let's set it on fire and yes! No wait, it has the wrong color. Alright, I want fire to be purple like in the movie. To make that happen, we will combine this illegal component into a fire like that. Well, it's not purple at all. At least now we have a grill. Feels like I'm camping. This looks done and let's taste it. Noise. So I just came to a room and saw Aristotle messing with this flower pot, and it reminded me of that scene in the movie where the cat demon kicked the flower pot by accident. So let's build the demon cat out of Lego. For the body, we will need lots of bricks. Since the cat is blue in the movie, I'll take the blue bricks, carefully place them like so, and build him from scratch. He's done. All we need now is a head for him to see. And for that, I got something special because in the movie, his eyes glow bright yellow. So for the head, I'll use these spheres here, then I'll drill eye holes. Let's shape them into the correct shape. The eye shape is done. Now I'm gonna add black outlines to make them pop. To make his eyes orange, I'll glue tape on the inside, and now I want to make them glow. For that, I'll need this LED light and a flat battery. Let's stick them inside and glue both halves together. For the mouth, I'll use some paint and draw his crooked teeth like this. Let's add the ears. And now let's glue the head on top of the body like that. He turned out so amazing, but most importantly, his eyes glow. This elevates the whole build to the next level. Cuteness overload. Aristotle has a serious competition. The most interesting character is Rumi, and I really want to recreate her in Demon version. So, I have this minifigure, but it doesn't look like Demon at all. So I bought this Lego Friends set that comes with this specific minifigure. Got it. I don't need this anymore. Now let's dig into this pile of parts to bring her look. For that, I will take this yellow jacket. Then I'll add the shorts. This one is close to the original. And finally, for the hair, I'll use this piece, but it is not the right color. Now let's paint it purple so it would match Rumi's hairstyle. She looks insane. Okay, now she can beat the shit out of demons. But she is a demon. That's why she has these marks that glow in the dark. To recreate them, I bought this special paint that will glow. So really carefully, I'm painting these thin stripes, and now she looks 100% like in the movie. But wait, she is not glowing. It's like regular paint or something? No, you just need to use this special flashlight that emits black light. And when you point it on the minifigure, it actually starts glowing. She turned out golden. Now let's recreate the catchy Soda Pop song by Saja Boys. And for the boys, we got Genu, Abby, Mystery, Baby, and Romance ready to sing. Now let's recreate the dancing sequence. Minifigs can't move like that. So I invented a hack to improve it. I'll stick a thread through holes and joints, and we're done. It looks so illegal, but it can do the move now. These minifigs are on fire. Next, we're making Zoe. She loves food, and her energy kinda reminds me of young puppies. To craft her, I'll choose from this pile of Lego Friends minifigs. Maybe this one? No. This one? Also no. Maybe this one? What the heck is that? Gotta be this one. Yes! Let's pick her because she already has a blue top. And let's not forget the black pants, and finally this hairstyle. But wait, where is her makeup? She can't perform without it. For that, let's pick a color from these acrylic paints. And now I'm gonna need to focus on her eyeshadows and not make any mistakes. And we're done! She turned out amazing. In the movie, she loves her food because in the plane scene, she had ramen with her name printed on. That's why I got these ramen cups. So I printed out her name, and now let's glue it on the ramen. This looks actually cool. Also, I'll give her a bunch of food like sushi and of course a glizzy. Look how happy she looks. Now she can fight demons with a full belly. Now let's recreate the Huntrix Golden music video. For that, I have Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. So let's turn them golden, giving them the awesome golden outfit, like so. And now they deserve a golden plane from the music video. And I have the one right here. We just need to paint it golden a bit. And while it dries, I'll give them a golden car to drive. And let's give them all of the gold in the world. It came out amazing. Now the girls can have a golden time. Next character I'm building is Mira. She's just so cool. Like the sleeping bag dress she wore in the Met Gala. So iconic. So to recreate her, I'll use these Lego Friends minifigs because regular minifigs look yellow and bad. Hey! So I steal the head from this minifig and pink hair from her. For torso, I will take this one and legs from this minifig. So now, let's do the sleeping bag dress. What we can make the dress from. Play-Doh, tape, trash bag, slime. That's right, a trash bag. Because she kinda looks like she's wrapped in one. I'll cut it into pieces and wrap it around her. That did not work out. To fix that, let's try one more time, but this time do it carefully. I'll use this thread to shape it, but we covered her face. She can't see where to go. To fix that, I'll cut out a hole so she could see. See, she looks so happy, and we're done. Let's put her on the Met Gala carpet. Now she looks almost exactly like she did in the movie. Let's strike a pose like that, and a pose like this. Absolutely iconic. These are Saja Boys in Lego, and now I want to simulate the most epic final battle from the movie. In this scene, Saja Boys were dressed in black, so let's give them a makeover using these bricks. I built them to look like trench coats, and then let's use the heads from these minifigures, and finally we have a few black hats for each character. And we're done. Here we go, they look so funny. Looking good, chaps. In the movie, they don't end up fighting, so let's correct that by simulating a fight. Wait, where are the Huntrix? Oh, that's right. In the movie, they have split because Rumi had kept that she's half demon from her friends. Her fault. Anyway, let's see if Zoe and Mira will beat Saja boys in their witch form. The boys move quickly. Girls stood no chance. But wait, is that Rumi coming in at the very last second? By this point in the movie, she has these marks all over the body and they glow. So let's recreate that with this UV paint. I'll paint a few lines on her face and her hands. I know you can't see much now, but let's shine a UV light. Whoa, she glows exactly like in the movie. For the final battle, I've built the stage from the movie using this awesome Lego set. It has Rumi, Zoe, and Mira on the cover. We also have these rotating LED screens on both sides. Now let's see if the girls will beat the boys. On Rumi, Zoe, and Mira turned golden. They even brought their weapons. This time, girls have a better chance. And the boys are done for. Huntrix just saved the world from their awful music. Alright, first up, Tralalero Tralala, a shark with Nike sneakers. We're doing 2 builds from a bunch of these parts. First version, we're going full creature build. I found this chunky shark Lego figure, which is close enough. We're gonna mod it to fit the bill. First, let's create the kicks. I know the right guy for the job. Let's use Sonic's red shoes. I know, the meme has blue, but this looks just so right. And I want to give it the third leg at the back by gluing this regular minifigure's leg. You know what time it is? I'll cut his legs in half with this Dremel and use the other half for the Tralalero Tralala. And boom, Tralalero is ready to run laps on a real beach. This looks exactly like the meme. Now version 2. I've got this standard minifigure here and I'm giving him the full party costume treatment. Shark helmet on top. But wait, we need the head first. I'll use this headpiece for the mouth. Let's put the shark's head on now. This looks great. Let's do this dance like in the meme. Now let's clean the slate and compare them too. That's better. We've done it. We did the meme. Let's compare the 2 builds in the dance-off. Alright, which one wins beast or costume? Let me know in the comments while I dance to Tara la la, Tara la 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 la. Let's open the next box to see who we have next. Can you guess it? Looks like we have a double feature. Burbaloni Luli Loli and Trippy Troppy. First, we're doing Burbaloni Luli Loli and we're building him entirely from bricks. Step 1, the coconut. I'm snapping together these round Lego slopes and panels. Now the head, put it on top and boom, he's ready to roll, literally. Let's give him a proper paint job. I'll completely cover it with brown spray paint. Whoops, I think I overdid, it's dripping paint. Let's do its features now. I'll use this marker to do the eyes now, both of them to be exact. And then the facial features. Look, he's a ball now. Now we need to see how fast he is. Let's give him a rival. It's a bear with a fish head. What is this meme? I'm kit bashing too many figures. I'll use Dolphin's head and this brown body I found in my Lego lot. I'll use clay to make the gut for Trippy Troppy. Then I'll sculpt its detailed features as well. Looks almost like it. I'll do the painting now. I'll try matching the color of the fish in the meme. Now that both eyes are on, let's put it together. Whoa, looks like we did it. Now let's race. I'm lining them up on my table one by one. Everyone has taken their positions. Time to race. Get set and start. Burbaloni rolls like a champion. Trippy stumbles like he's been hit with a tuna. Oh my god, the race is so even. And the winner is Burbaloni Luli Loli. Who's next on the meme list? Who do we have now? Whoa, the plane is landing. Is this gonna be Bombini Gusini? Look, the door is opening. Incoming Bombini Gusini. But wait, this dude has wings. Is that an eagle? It will do. I'm grabbing this eagle minifigure. It's gonna work. Its wings are too small. We need real ones. I'll take this one because I think it has just the right color. I'll strip down some of it and build wings from Lego bricks and strap in them straight onto his sides. Just look at him. He's not flying south. He's flying into combat. Wait, the head is all wrong. We need him to look straight. I'll take the head and drill the back of it with the Dremel like so. And now let's put it in the body. Looks awesome. Now let's give him the Rolls-Royce Merlin engines. This is not your grandma's farm goose. And oh yeah, lore drop. He's the brother of Bombardiero Crocodilo. And because Crocodilo Bombardiero mocked God, he betrayed them both. And just like that, the second Croco-Avian War begins. Let the battle for the Lego skies begin. I'm gonna craft Boneka Ambulabu. I don't know why it exists, but we're building it. It's a tire with legs and a frog head. Step 1, tire. Step 2, let's give it some legs. Now the usual treatment, let's cut it in half. I'm grabbing these 2 Lego minifig legs, sticking them underneath like cursed little stilts. That's why we're drilling these holes into the tire. Now for the frog head. I'll use this Pepe the Frog 3D printed Lego head, and then it goes right on top of the tire. Boneka Ambulabu is born. Alright, next up, Ballerina Cappuccina. Let's build her from Lego minifigures. Starting with the body. I'm picking this one with a pink tutu and ballerina shoes already printed on. Now for her head, I'm taking this tiny Lego mug. I'll drill into this piece because I want to mount it on the body. Then gluing on 2 massive googly eyes right on the rim. It's looking like a top-class artist, she is. Yep, she's spinning. Ballerina Cappuccina has arrived, and she's dancing for her life before she spills. Alright, let's see who's next up by opening this box. Oh wow, it looks like it's Bombardiero Crocodillo. Let's start with the body. I've got this official Lego crocodile figure. He's about to get militarized, but what about the wings? Oh, I know. Boom! Let's take the wings of this crash landing and then fuse them onto his sides. I'm gonna slowly make room for the Lego pieces to go in. And here we go, he's got wings now. Now for the details, I'm adding engines on each wing made from these round pieces. Bombardiero Crocodillo is locked, loaded, and possibly a war criminal. I want to add the back wing for it. Spin him around, show those wings. Alright, let's see if it can fly. 2, 3, go. It exploded. That is not how I thought it would go. Up next is Burrito Bandito. He's not here to build dams, he's here to run the dam racket. Let's cut open this box and see what's inside. Okay, that's interesting. We've got Indiana Jones and Robin Hood from Disney. I know what to do. I'll remove the hat and the head, then I'll borrow the tail of the Mr. Hood. Now let's add the tail to the Indiana Jones like so. Let's add this chipmunk head to this body. Let's not forget the hat. I think he's too happy. Let's give him a frown. Say what you will, he means business. The Bandito isn't quite Bo Burrito, but it will do. Let's set the scene. Bo Burrito struts into the Lego marketplace. He eyes the villager. Nice chicken stand you got here. Shame if something happened to it. Suddenly, Steve shows up.
I am Steve,
says the Steve. And then they fight for who racketeers this town. Let's now create Patapim. We're building him from a Lego minifigure. Starting from this Avatar figurine who is taller than anything I have. And then I'll use Groot minifigure for the main body. I'll take Avatar's long legs and put it on the Groot. Looks good. You think we can stop here? But that not fun. I'll add his huge stompers on with some Play-Doh. Slowly sculpt the fingers to give it some realism. We are in need of his nose. Just like that. Alright, he looks awesome. I'll skip the tree part for now, and instead of that, I'll add it in the forest to really make it look like it's from the meme. Honestly, I think he's the final evolution of Groot if Groot had tax fraud allegations. Introducing La Puzo Maruzo. Now, listen, I want to make this for real, so I'm using my own dog, Aristotle. And for the car, I'm gonna steal this whip from the kids. Yeet! Now it's time for an epic montage. King of the office, and yes, he gets all the treats. Tung 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 sahur. Today we're building him out of a minion. Yeah, that's right. I've got this innocent little yellow guy, but not for long. Let's rip off his arms since we don't need them. I don't think I'll ever need them again. Now let's move on to his face with this brown clay. I'll have a rough shape of his face now. I'll make sure to have the eye sockets first, his nose, then let's move on to the fine detail. I'm doing cheekbones now and a little touch up of a nose. Now let's do the other side of the face. I'll draw his smile now and then the detail on his bottom part of the face. Here we go, we're getting somewhere. I need his head to be flat. Boom! Whoa, up close, he looks strange. I'll add Lego eyes to give him his character look. Here we go. Now the trusty paint, I'll color his body to match the clay of his face. Here we go. Now the left arm and the right arm. And for a finale cherry on top, the bat. I'd say he came out fantastic. Looks exactly like the meme. We need an opponent. I know, meet Yarnaby. Let's see if Tung Tung Tungsor has a chance.
Bong.
Uh-oh, I think we made him too weak.
Oh,
Oof, Yarnaby got him good. These are all the figures I made. I had so much fun making this video. Leave a comment which one is your favorite Italian brain rot. Bombadiro Crocodilo. But before the war crimes, he was just Crocodilino. Back then, he lived in a quiet swamp. He was small. One day, his brother, Gusini Bombabini, bombed the home swamp. His wings were made of steel. His eyes were full of war. In the chaos, Crocodilino lost everything. His family, his dreams. This was the start of the first Croco-Avian War. And so, let's build him out of Lego, with Lego pieces and engines and other stuff. He became Bombardiro, the first amphibious bomber Croc. He turned out great, I think. Later, for his crimes against humanity, he was caught and tried. Let's simulate how he dies. Since he was found guilty of all charges, his sentence was being taped to a car tire and driven around the town. Now that the prisoner is secured, let's drive him to his doom. Looks like he's not flying so well. Let's take it off. Ugh, he's now melted to the tire. Here we go. Crocodilo Bombardiro served his sentence. I think we lost a bunch of parts somewhere around the drive. Was this appropriate punishment? Leave a comment below. Let's see what Berber Patapim is up to. Forest footage, big toad, but once he was just Pomino, a regular Italian monkey. He peeled bananas. He was happy until Dr. Robotnik arrived. He wanted a new type of soldier, something wild. He grabbed Pomino by the tail and threw him into the lab. Now let's recreate his experiment in Lego, because for 7 weeks straight, Pomino was stretched, poked, injected with bark fluid and tree DNA. His legs swelled like baguettes, and worst of all, they implanted a sound chip in his brain. Every 2 seconds, burr, 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 over and over. He couldn't sleep, he couldn't think, only burr, burr. Here we go, we've made Berber Patapim. And then one night, he snapped. He kicked the lab door open with one giant foot. The test tube shattered, but Robotnik was ready for this event. And to save his lab, he deployed a mobile flamethrower unit, which is me with a blowtorch, and completely melted down. He's on fire, let's keep going till he's no more. Whoa, this turned into proper fire. Let's extinguish it. Looks like he turned to ashes. I approve this message. Glorbo Fruto Drillo, heist mastermind. Before he was known as one, he was just Glorbo, the smooth-talking brother of Bombortro Crocodilo. And when he grew up, he was the Glorbo Fruto Drillo. Let's make him out of Lego. I'll use these spare parts, going to hollow them out and then shape them onto the Croc's body. Surely this will be easy. Guys, you have no clue how long this was to make, and I'm not even finished. I bet my neighbors think I opened a dentist shop. Here's it spinning round. Was it even worth it? I wanted to paint it, but I'm really not gonna. Let's roll with this and say we did it. Glorbo Fruto Drillo. But let's see how he died. At that time, he was still broke, and he hatched a plan. The plan was simple. Get in, take the piggy bank, get out of the Squid Game with the loot. He had an accomplice, Bonica Imbalabu. Everything went smoothly until the betrayal. The guards swarmed them, and Glorbo made one last effort to escape, but was quickly cornered. Bonica ratted him out. Squid Game Doll decided to get rid of him by throwing him straight into a chemical bath, which is pure death. Squid Game Doll pushes him into the acid. He's melting away in the toxic fumes. I believe he's in so much pain. I think he got what he deserved. Oh, now we're doing Trollolero Trollala, a shark with Nike sneakers. But he wasn't always a legend. Back then, he was a poor fish that had no money and no drip. It was helpless and sad until one day his evil cousin Spardficio Battagliero showed up and wanted to feed him for his pet Yarnaby. Let's do his feet now. I'm gonna go haywire and use a bunch of bricks for his mean-looking boots. I'll glue them onto his fins, including the back as well, and we're done! Spardficio Battagliero in the flesh. He approaches the helpless Trollolero Trollala and kicks him to his pet Yarnaby. Oh no! Yarnaby sees him as a bait. Poor Trollolero. He barely survived the event. Trollolero Trollala decided he would train hard and to beat his evil cousin, so he took Nike sneakers to enhance his aerodynamics, and here we go. He looks so awesome. And in return, he became the fastest brain rot animal ever. And now let's see how he died. Poor Trollolero Trollala affiliated himself with the wrong crowd. That is the Crocs and the Second Croco-Avian War. That's why he got caught and will get shot in the back with this Nerf gun. Let's go back to Trolala, who awaits his final judgment. Say goodbye. Boom, he just got obliterated. Now, let's see what Lyra Lee Lorilla is up to. Cactus Elephant. But before all that, Lyra Lee was just a lonely cactus elephant. Soon, the Second Croco-Avian War started, and she was forced to leave home because she witnessed her parents burn alive. So she chose the path of justice, which made her wander the dunes for 40 years. Tempted by the devil, she refused the temptation and found her way out by swearing to get revenge on Bombardiro Crocodilo. Let's create this elephant out of Lego. I'll use this figure, then I'll use some Play-Doh. After getting the rough shape, I'll detail the body to resemble the cactus like so. This is what we end up with. Now, let's do the sandals. I'll use this brown Play-Doh and make sure it wraps around the elephant nicely to create the Lyra Lee Lorilla we know today. Looks so awesome. I gotta say, I'm even surprised it came out so good. Let's see how she died. Fueled with revenge, she tracked down Crocodilo Bombardiro, but instead of executing the revenge, she dreams she got captured and shot in the back. Crocodilo Bombardiro is gonna place her against the wall. Now we're ready to see the execution of this minifigure. This is my trusty pellet gun. I've used it before on Huggy Wuggy. Let's see the war crimes happen before us. I'm gonna load it now, and let's aim the pellet gun to the Lyra Lee Lorilla. Boom, I don't think I got her this time. Let's try again. Boom. What, she's still alive? Let's do that again. Whoa, pieces everywhere. All right. Boom. I think she's invincible.